The member representing Nsaratai State Constituency in the House of Assembly, Mr. Mark Esset, has lauded the leadership and members of the state chapter of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria for their cooperation, understanding and partnership with government in ensuring the availability of petroleum products at reasonable prices in the state. Mr. Esset stated this in Uyo when he played host to the leadership of the association during a courtesy visit to him. Our Assembly correspondent, Chris Nkam, covered the event for the following report.
Himself, the former executive of the association, noted that the government was aware of the critical role of petroleum products distribution business to the economy of the state and was working hard to assist the business to thrive. Mr. Esset also commended the orderly conduct of the association's executives in leading Akwa Ibom petroleum marketers while urging them to do more to improve on the state's economy.
So far, there have not been any round talk, there have not been any acrimony, there have not been any disagreement. It shows the chairman and the executive, you are really working hard and you have the confidence of your people.
The coordinating chairman of the state chapter of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, Mr. Nsebong Umana, commended Mr. Esset for his effective representation of his Nsalatai people in the State Assembly. He said the visit was to remind Mr. Esset that although the association was delighted at his track record as a former executive and active member of IPMAN, it still needed his support at ensuring that legislations that would better the sector were initiated in the House of Assembly.
I want to say that at this point in time, you have done very, very well. That made us proud. We noticed that you've been very active participants in any debate in Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly.
Similarly, the member representing the Esereket Ibono State Constituency and Chairman, House Committee on Appropriation and Finance, Mr. Usoro Akwanuso, has initiated a scholarship scheme for students of the Ukwo group of villages in Esereket local government area. Mr. Akwanuso announced the scheme while receiving elders of the Ukwo group of villages who paid him a courtesy visit. On the request for the rehabilitation and upgrade of the health facility serving the communities, rehabilitation of schools in the area, as well as attracting other life-changing projects to his constituency, the lawmaker promised to liaise with appropriate arms of government and take advantage of the subsisting synergy to provide solutions to the challenges of his constituents. While promising an effective representation through legislations that would better his constituency, Mr. Akwanuso appealed for patience from his people, saying the governor was running an all-inclusive government with good plans for every part of the state.
I will liaise with government, the executive arms of this government, to appeal, solicit for this cottage hospital, for this polyclinic to be upgraded to a general hospital.
The spokesperson of the Ukwo group of villages and village head of Ebigasang in Esereket, Etedong Eteudo Ikot, said the visit was to show solidarity, support, and to bestow on their representative a fatherly blessing as a community. While describing Mr. Akwanuso as a viable representative, Etedong Eteudo Ikot expressed the hope that Ukwo group of villages would gain politically and infrastructurally from his representation.
Honorable sir, we still have to talk about erosion control within Ukwo being a chemical land that slopes into large valleys, leaving us with problems of erosion. Currently, in Nunoyu, Stadium Road is impassable.
The immediate past Deputy Governor of the state, Noble Lady Valerie Bey, has rejoiced with Governor Udom Emmanuel on his victory at the Supreme Court. Noble Lady Valerie Bey, who is also the founder and international coordinator of the Akwa Ibom Women League, AKIWO, in a statement made available to Newsroom, described the victory as well-deserved and resounding, as well as a legal stamp to the divine mandate that was overwhelmingly given to Governor Emmanuel in April 2015 by voters in the state. With the victory, Lady Ebe urged the governor to continue with his excellent performance with regards to the industrialization, infrastructure development, job and wealth creation, among other well-articulated programs and policies of his administration for the benefit of the state. The former Deputy Governor, on behalf of Akiwol, pledged her unalloyed support to Governor Udom Emmanuel and wife Martha. She prayed God to continue to use Governor Udom Emmanuel and wife as change agents for the betterment of Akwa Ibom State. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Glory Edet, has acknowledged the pivotal role that wives of police officers play in enhancing their husband's career through supporting and encouraging them with peaceful words at home. Dr. Edet gave the acknowledgement when the wife of the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 6, Mrs. Aisha Bola Iyabode, who is touring states under her husband's command, led members of the Police Officers' Wives Association to pay her a courtesy visit. She charged POWA members to be resourceful and creative in order to support their families. The report is here presented.
Visit of Mrs. Iyabode as a step aimed at strengthening the bond of unity and harmony amongst POWA members in the state under Zone 6. Dr. Edet emphasized that leadership in any capacity is a privilege given by God and should be used to serve humanity, calling on the women to provide quality and selfless service to the society. She spoke of the ministry's preparedness to carry POWA members along in line with Governor Udom's vision of providing social inclusion for people in all sectors.
I want to say that what you are doing is a very good thing, because I keep on telling people that if God puts you in any position of responsibility, there are certain things God wants you to do. And it's not just to be a leader, you must bring an impact. And I want to tell you, for you to start, have that vision of even moving around to make sure that you see your women, because if you don't move around, you cannot know their problems.
Earlier, the wife of the AIG Zone 6, Aisha Iyabode, thanked Governor Udom Emmanuel and wife for the conducive atmosphere and the programs evolved for the women in the state. She said the Police Officers' Wife Association is a non-governmental organization that is aimed at promoting friendship in charity amongst citizens.
I feel I should pay homage to you, ma'am, and also to thank you, His Excellency, for their moral and financial support to our husbands who are serving in your state. The enabling environment which you created has contributed immensely to the success and efficiencies of our officers and men serving in your state.
You're still watching AM News. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Technical Matters and Due Process, Mr. Ufot Ebong, has described Governor Udom Emmanuel as a man on a single mission to serve Akwa Ibom people. Mr. Ebong made this description while addressing journalists in his office on some national issues. He said the affirmation of Governor Udom Emmanuel's mandate by the Supreme Court was in tune with the will of God for Akwa Ibom State. While praising President Muhammadu Buhari for his demonstration of respect for the independence of the three arms of government, the Senior Special Assistant also thanked the Supreme Court for restoring the faith of Nigerians in the country's judiciary. He stated that prior to the verdict of the Supreme Court, Governor Udom Emmanuel did not press the panic button, adding that during the heat of the tussle, the governor was still busy performing groundbreakings for various life-changing projects.
exuded a lot of confidence which permeated down to all of us. We did not press the panic button at any single event. So we focused on doing the work. So we had that absolute faith that he is coming with a clean heart to say, God, search me. If there's any other motive, then you take me away. He's a man that has so much deep faith in God. He did not panic. So all that he was doing throughout was busy doing the work that he was elected to.
Meanwhile, Elder Ufot Ebong, whose office coordinates the Akwa Ibom State Enterprise and Employment Scheme, AKIS, also mentioned that over 1,000 Akwa Ibom youths have so far been gainfully employed under the scheme. He said the scheme will be scaled up in subsequent phases to ensure the current unemployment rate plaguing the state is reduced by 50% in the next 3.5 years. Mr. Ebong explained that the scheme is designed for the implementation of the state government's new enterprise development program targeted at generating sustainable employment opportunities for unemployed youths. He revealed that several common facility centers have been set up across the state and called on Akwa Ibom youths to grow in the belief they have so far shown to the Udom Emmanuel administration by turning up en masse for registration at the training center.
And I'm happy to tell you that as I speak, 1,022 Akwa Ibom people, youth that were 2 months ago unemployed, are gainfully employed on their own, and they are happy, creating wealth for themselves.
In order to enhance the security of lives and property and ensure peace, the State Police Command has re-kitted its Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS. The gesture, which aims at boosting the morale of men and officers of the squad, is also to make it unique in the fight against crime in the state. The report.
The special uniform, which is all black with F-SARS clearly stamped in front and back of the shirt, stands the squad out as a special unit with specific duties and details to confront criminals such as armed robbers and kidnappers head-on. At a brief ceremony to unveil the kits, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Mutala Mani, said that it is a demonstration of the police authorities' determination to reduce crime to the barest minimum. Mr. Mani said the kits, which are unique to the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, is to further boost their morale in their service to the people. He commended officers and men of the squad for doing a good job in crime control and promised that the command would continue to encourage them to discharge their duties. The Commissioner of Police, who was flanked by senior police officers, expressed satisfaction with the cooperation shown the police by the Akwa Ibom community and affirmed the command's determination to work with other security agencies to ensure continued peace and order in the state. The officer in charge of SARS, Mr. Femi Samuel, in his remarks, described the rebranding of the SARS as a major milestone and a step in the right direction. Mr. Femi, a superintendent of police, said the squad in Akwa Ibom has recorded remarkable achievement in the areas of stemming kidnapping and armed robbery in the state. The police public relations officer, Cordelia Nwawe, said that the gesture is to further demonstrate the determination of the police to arrest, detain, and prosecute criminals. Correspondents who witnessed the ceremony said the 40 men and officers of the squad kitted expressed their happiness and commitment to duty.
You can also watch AKBC TV News online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC450 or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. And now to end the news, the top stories. Members of the Akwa Ibom Leaders Caucus of the People's Democratic Party PDP have condemned what they term moves by the national leadership of the All Progressives Congress APC to challenge the Supreme Court judgment upholding the election of Governor Udom Emmanuel. We also brought you a report that the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Glory Edet, has acknowledged the pivotal role that wives of police officers play in enhancing their husband's career. Dr. Edet gave the acknowledgement when she received the wife of the AIG Zone 6, Mrs. Aisha Bola Yabode, and members of the Police Officers' Wives Association in her office. That's our package. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Good morning.